Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about Police Academy, and this movie came out in 1984 and I thought this movie was okay. I thought there were moments that worked really well, but overall it just didn't connect with me. I didn't really find it all that funny, which I'm sure is going to upset a lot of people, but it was just my experience. I liked what it was kind of going for, and there were some setups that I liked. There were some payoffs that were kind of fun. But overall, there just wasn't much for me to latch onto or take away from. And it was just a surface level comedy, which is fine. It doesn't need to be a movie where there's a ton of stuff under the surface or it needs to say something deep. But at the same time, what we get on the surface, it's just not that great in my opinion, and the music was really forgettable to me, and I don't even remember it right now. I like the idea of the main character being forced into the police academy, and he's not allowed to leave, and he can't get fired or or like kicked out or anything, and he's stuck there, and that's pretty funny to me. And there's lots of fun ideas in concept, and throughout the movie, it has some kind of funny ideas, but in execution, it doesn't always work for me. It was like, okay, that happened, or this happened, and it was kind of just moderately pay attention to what's happening, and that was about all the entirety of my experience while watching the movie. I'll say this about the movie: the goals for the film are very clear, and the tone is always communicated well, and it's never confusing as to what I'm supposed to be feeling at any given moment. This movie's structure is pretty basic, and it's very predictable as to what it's going to be, and there are some things in the movie that don't really make any sense plot-wise, and I'm not going to say what they are because I don't want to spoil anything, but there are some scenes like that where you kind of just have to go along with it, and sometimes things not making sense works to the film's advantage, and there were some times where I laughed. The blue oyster scene was kind of funny, and there were moments where I did find it pretty funny, but those moments are very few and far between, and there's like an hour's worth of the movie that I just don't find that funny. And in terms of the humor, I found it best during the second act of the movie over the first and third act. Those two acts kind of take themselves a little too seriously, and I just don't get any, and I just don't find the comedy working in those two acts all too much, and mostly because it's not trying to be super funny in the third act. And the first act, it's mostly just trying to establish all of the characters in the movie, and I do feel as though there's too many characters in this movie, and you could trim some of them out and you wouldn't lose anything. And that's about all I have to say about Police Academy. It was fine. I didn't hate it. It's just, you watch it, you are entertained for an hour and a half, and then you forget about it about a week later, and it's just another one of those movies for the pile, and it's not terrible, it's just nothing special to me. So if you think this movie looks interesting to you, then check it out. It's fine, but if it doesn't look interesting, then you can skip it. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Police Academy a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Police Academy, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Little Miss Sunshine, so look forward to that. But until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.